The rapper serving time for shooting Megan Thee Stallion is in stable condition tonight after allegedly being stabbed by another inmate in the prison yard in California. Sources say Tory Lanez was rushed to the hospital. He's expected to be okay. He's serving that 10-year sentence for shooting Megan Thee Stallion as they left an LA party back in July 2020.
Highly anticipated trial against Sean Diddy Combs is now underway. It was a whirlwind day. A jury was seated. Opening statements were delivered, and the first two witnesses, a male escort and a former security guard, were called.
The first witness is now on the stand in the federal trafficking trial for Sean Diddy Combs in New York City after final jury selection and opening statements this morning. The prosecution portrayed the music mogul as the leader of a criminal conspiracy trafficking ring.
I'm an R&B artist that I don't know if people would know that you are one of my favorite R&B artists.
Tory Lanez just got stabbed 14 times, and rumor has it Diddy ordered the hit. Allegedly, prosecutors were looking to add Tory as a key witness in the Diddy trial, and he allegedly had some damning evidence that could ensure Diddy never got out. Guys, I am telling you, this story has everything, from setups to over-the-phone hits allegedly getting orders. Chile, this is messy. So you better grab your seats and get ready to join me as we answer one of the biggest questions in the industry right now. Is it a coincidence Tory almost got unalived the same day Diddy's trial began? I think not.
Further information about exactly how Tory Lanez was stabbed or what the potential motivation could be or where he was stabbed, but they did say that staff...
So, just as we predicted, Diddy's trial has kicked off with a bang, but nobody could have ever imagined that the bang would be of this magnitude. You see, on the same day Diddy's trial started, news started spreading about an attack that happened at California Correctional Facility. The victim? Diddy's favorite R&B singer, Tory Lanez. According to multiple reports, Tory got jumped by a fellow inmate and he got shanked 14 times. He got attacked 7 times in his back, 4 times in his torso, twice in the back of the head, and once in the left side of his face. Guys, the attack was so brutal that Tory suffered a collapsed lung, and he required a breathing apparatus just so he could survive. He was rushed by ambulance to an off-site hospital and then airlifted to Kern Medical Hospital due to the seriousness of his condition. Tory was serving time for shooting Megan Thee Stallion back in 2020 while they were leaving a party at Kylie Jenner's house in the Hollywood Hills. And that's where all the drama begins, because that fateful night, Tory seemingly stepped into a twisted world and it ruined him. You see, around this time, Tory was getting really buddy-buddy with Diddy, and you know who else has been close to Diddy for years? Jay-Z and Beyonce. But we will get to them in a minute. You see, after the Megan incident, Tory got to be really good friends with Diddy. One time while they were on IG Live, Diddy confessed that he loved Tory's album Playboy so much that he typically played it in the background while he was doing his business. And we all know what Diddy's business actually entails.
What's going on, my man? How you feeling? He's crazy. I'm on a love frequency, but you know I got a mean, toxic side to me. And I'll be throwing that Playboy on. I can leave that bitch on and repeat and let it really do its thing.
For sure.
And that's crazy, is that, you know...
And Diddy didn't stop the glazing there. He went on to confess that Tory was one of his favorite R&B artists.
I'm an R&B artist that I don't know if people would know that you are one of my favorite R&B artists.
Wow, that's
what I'm listening to on the trip when I'm getting, when, you know what I'm saying, when I'm doing my thing, and, you know what I'm saying, with my lady, when I'm just... you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
When I'm in that vibe, and everybody got to stop front. When they get in that vibe, they know they go get some of that Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez got a good 6 joints on the Smashing playlist.
Now, we have all heard the stories, we have all heard the rumors, so you have a pretty good idea of how Diddy moves on artists that he likes. I mean, the examples are countless. But here's where the story gets dark. Fast forward to late 2022 when Tory gets convicted for the incident with Meg, and all hell breaks loose. After the judge read Tory's conviction, Tory's father put on a scene outside the courthouse. Tory Lanez's father came out blaming Jay-Z and Beyonce for setting up Tory.
Just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
Amen.
For some reason, Tory's father was convinced that Jay-Z and Beyonce used Meg to send Tory to prison and basically ruined his life. Tory's stepmom was so outraged that she just went off on Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Beyonce and Jay-Z, you have children. Let us see. You're making other people shouldn't go to jail.
Yo.
You have kids. God is watching.
Anyways, during the trial, Deputy District Attorney Alexander Bott said that this was a case about a guy who shot a girl, then apologized for it. Cut through all the noise and speculation that surrounded this case since 2020. From day one, Meg's testimony was raw and heartbreaking. She didn't just describe a physical wound, she spoke about the emotional trauma, the mental toll, and how the public backlash made her feel like she should have died instead of survived. That kind of pain, it can't be faked. Even after Dr. Lee Haruno, an orthopedic expert, confirmed bullet fragments were removed from both of Megan's feet, Tory's fans kept insisting she wasn't really hurt. That's what made the court's verdict so powerful. It was unanimous. The jury, 7 women and 5 men, believed her. Now on the flip side, Tory Lanez's defense doubled down on casting doubt, not just on Megan's version of events, but on her character. His attorney, George McDessian, claimed Megan had a motive to lie, suggesting her status as a celebrity would make the story of Tory shooting her more newsworthy than her former best friend Kelsey doing it. He even pushed a narrative that Lanez was trying to stop Kelsey from firing, a claim that, according to the prosecution, had no forensic or physical evidence to support it. Meanwhile, prosecutor Kathy Ta shut all that down. She painted a picture of a man enraged by a woman who dared to be more successful, a woman who stood up for herself and walked away. In that moment, she said, Lanez reasserted his dominance the only way he knew how, with violence. This wasn't just a case about who fired the gun. It became a case about how black women, especially in the entertainment world, are treated when they speak out. About how society can be quick to protect famous men while tearing women apart, especially when they don't fit into the quiet, compliant mold. Now, after all that was that, allegations of the trial being rigged started going around. According to Tory's dad, days before the final verdict, they saw their key witness walking about with the DA, and afterwards, the witness completely changed their story, ensuring Tory went to jail.
If you hear his father speak, I think that the dude, Mr. Kelly, pulled the phlegm on him. I think because they would have never put him on the stand knowing that he was going to say that.
Oh, and that's a fact, by the way.
They would have never put him on the stand knowing that he's going to witness to, I seen the dude shoot I saw him shoot They never put him on the stand.
Anyways, rumor also had it that Roc Nation, aka Jay-Z and Beyonce, were bankrolling Meg throughout the entire trial. For a long time, this were just rumors, until Tory released his album from prison addressing everything. In his album's interlude, he calls out his former lawyer for helping set him up. The verdict day, guilty on all counts. My opposition finally did it, let the ball bounce. TMZ plays the announcement on the wall, mounts LA County Jail. Its yells from the wall sounds trial lawyer left me, like she Kevin Lyles. She was in bed with my opposition, like wedding vows started seeing from bail amounts. The ones who pay her are trying to sue me over Zelle accounts. Sat up in that cell and spoke to Raina for hours on end. Only way they could beat me was using the powers within. He continued later in the song saying, working for my accuser and working for me. All the information I give her is at ROC. Y'all had my lawyer in y'all pocket. She's circling T's. And that's why Megan always talked like jail was certain for me. It's cause y'all paid for them 10 years. Let's keep it honest. My judge sitting at the brunch like a plebicalist, and y'all was seeing outcomes and he was seeing dollars. Now, earlier this year, Tory's former lawyer came out to deny the allegations brought against her. She issued a statement saying, Mr. Peterson, aka Tory's, claims have been investigated thoroughly by the state bar and proven, on 2 separate occasions, to be meritless. His own representative has acknowledged to me that he is making these knowingly false claims in a desperate attempt to say or do anything he can to get out of prison. Again, I have never had any relationship or connection to Roc Nation, and my loyalty throughout the time I represented Mr. Peterson was only to him. Finally, Mr. Peterson asked me to step down as his counsel when I refused to advance the defense he wanted to put forth. He is now sitting in prison, having used that defense in his trial. Maybe he should have listened to me. Now this brings us back to Diddy. For years, there have been many rumors about how close Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy were, so all of them getting involved in Tory's case has been raising red flags online. Rumors have been circulating about the odds of Jay-Z and Beyonce sending Tory to prison only for Diddy to get arrested. And on the day his trial is set to begin, Tory just randomly gets attacked and almost unalived. Many believe that those events are too suspicious to be coincidental. Something is happening in the music industry, Jay-Z, and Rock Nation. This is insanity. Everyone knows how he has so many ways of getting at people, and number 3 is missing, disappeared, and even the FDR can't find her. That makes me think suspicion again towards Diddy. Guys, many people are convinced that either Jay or Diddy had a hand in Tory's incident. Because if y'all remember last year, it got revealed that Diddy was having constant communication with people outside his prison. Reportedly, while in prison, Diddy was aware that his phone calls would get monitored so that the police would get more incriminating evidence on him. So Diddy paid at least 8 inmates through intermediaries so that he could use their allocated phone calls to avoid getting detected. Y'all, Diddy didn't stop there. CNN also reported that Diddy used 3-way calls in order to contact various people not on his approved calling list, meaning that Diddy would call someone on his approved list, then that person would make a conference call to another person whom Diddy wanted to talk. Not only that, Diddy also used a non-authorized third-party messaging system to send hundreds of texts to a bunch of people so that the police couldn't monitor what he was communicating. So you could see why people would think that Diddy might have ordered the hit on Tory. Anyways, what do y'all think about this whole mess of a situation? Could there be any truths to all this rumors? Let me know your opinions in the comments. And don't go anywhere because we have even more shocking details emerging about Diddy's trial. Till next time, bye.